Hey YouTube, this is Young Vintage Gamer here, and I would like to thank you guys for getting me 201 subscribers. So I'm giving you guys a shout out for 201 subscribers I got. So sorry it took so long to upload this video. I'm just overwhelmingly busy and a stupid amount of busy. But for this video, we're gonna, in addition to being grateful for getting this much subscribers, I'm going to show you the behind the scenes. As you can see on my TV screen, I'm still working on downloading all the games for the PS4 on my PS5, and my PS5 is all set and ready to go. So as soon as I get PS5 games for it, I'll review it. Here's the 8 terabyte hard drive I got. The weird part, it's got an on-off switch, which I'll talk about that on another video as soon as I'm done reviewing the PS5. Excuse me. Once I get PS5 games for this console, because unfortunately, I don't have any PS5 games to review. So until I get some, I'll review that console. I promise that. And I'm also gonna show off examples of PS4 games that this console can play. And as far as what my father told me, even though he's not really crazy over video games, even though he used to play the Atari 2600, as he told me, and I also remember when I was a little boy, I used to play the PlayStation 2 with him with a game that to this day I'm not really good at, the NASCAR licensed game Dirt to Daytona, which is one of my first video games I ever picked up and played in my childhood, in my entire life, to be honest. He also plays games on the PlayStation 3, but I don't think I think that's it after that. Anyway, I heard my best friend told me that, unfortunately, the servers for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, as of what I heard, they're closing down the networks for them, so I'm going to try to learn how to get some technical work going so I can at least review the consoles by reviewing whatever games these consoles has to offer by whatever means necessary. And I think the PS3 and Xbox 360 are probably retro by now. Just leave in the comments down below if these consoles are either retro or not yet retro. Yeah, so yes, also type in the comments down below what PlayStation 5 titles should I get for this console. Just let me know in the comments and I'll try to buy some. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to play Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on the PS5. I thought my best friend says I can download it digitally, but for some reason it didn't work. So as you can see on the TV screen, I'm still working on downloading, as of when this video was recorded, Wolfenstein Youngblood on the PS4 and download it into the PS5. I managed to transfer all my game save data on the cloud so that way I can utilize the PS5's backwards compatibility. As you can see, I got the disc version, and I think my best friend got the digital version, which is pretty much the same as this, just without a disc drive. Now, I'm not going to go for all that trouble to find a digital version, because this is all I'm going to show you, because let me tell you, those consoles are expensive. Now, I'll discuss the difference, but I will at least mention the difference. As soon as I make a video about the PlayStation 5, I'll mention the difference in that video of what the difference is between the disc version of the PS5 and the digital version on the PlayStation 5 review. Yeah. Also, recently I got another Sega 32X game that I got previously but didn't work. Virtual Racing on the Sega 32X. As soon as I find time, as soon as I test this game and know that it works without freezing and stuff, and hopefully once I get enough time to review this game, I promise I'll review it. Now, also, for those of you that are following my videos, I'm not going to review, at the same time I am going to review Excitebike, Mach Rider, and Wrecking Crew on the NES. However, I'm not going to review them directly on the NES. I'll explain this on the video too, but I'm going to explain it to you right now just as a behind the scenes. For me personally, it's much easier for me to review this stuff on the original hardware than emulating it on like PC, because emulating stuff on PC, it's not really that easy, unfortunately. Like, you have to get official downloads like from like companies such as Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo. But downloading third-party downloads on PC is not easy. Like, I tried that on my laptop, but unfortunately, it's not a gaming laptop either, which doesn't really help. Like, some of the downloads I download on my laptop consist of dead files that does nothing at all. And my laptop keeps showing an error message claiming these files as like an outdated RAR file, which I don't even know what that means. But if you guys know what that error message means or what an RAR file is, let me know in the comments down below as well, because I have no idea, unfortunately. I know, I'm young, and I'm not as tech savvy as everyone else, unfortunately. They're into the same thing that I'm into. Yeah. So I'm sorry if I'm not as technical as like everyone else is. Whether you play games on a video game console or play video games on a PC. Or any vintage computers for that matter, like that of the Commodore 64, the Commodore Amigas, or even the Atari line of computers from Atari. Or even vintage PCs from, like, say, the 1990s, I believe. That plays, like, PC-only titles, such as the original Battlefield 1942. But anyway, if I can somehow emulate the original Battlefield game called Battlefield 1942, I will definitely be able to review that, but I can't make any promises unless I can make it work. So yeah, like I said, thank you for subscribing to my channel. I would have never gotten this many subscribers if it weren't for you guys. But like I said, keep sharing my videos, and that would really support me if you share my videos, because, yeah, like I said, yeah. And I feel like I'm starting to become kind of passionate about YouTube, but I really desperately trying to do my best to find time to upload these videos, because I'm starting to grow interest in doing this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to just change the description of my videos just to try to show you guys how passionate I am to review these things. Just to show off things that may either get forgotten or stuff that are real-time classics. Yeah. Yeah, so as for the PlayStation 4 videos, the discussion of those videos are going to have to be put on hold because, like I said, all my games on the PS5 are still downloading. So as soon as I'm done transferring every single game that I had on the PS4 into the PS5, I promise that I'll eventually start reviewing PlayStation 4 games again. And hopefully I'll get a hold of some PlayStation 5 titles. Some that are especially exclusive to the PlayStation 5. So and I'd like to give a shout out and thank you to my father who got me the PS5 for Christmas. If you're watching this, I'm giving you a shout out, so hopefully you're watching this. But enough about this. Yeah, stay tuned for more videos. So stay tuned for more videos, and hopefully I'll find enough time to make the videos and upload them. And I'm also thinking about getting like an editing program just to make these videos better, because I feel like I try to give my YouTube channel enough room for improvements, because some of the stuff can be really popular or even old-time classics that I feel like most of this stuff deserves better. I feel like my channel deserves better than crummy videos. So, aside from Wii Fit videos, which I'm not going to do those anymore, I'm just going to keep them on my channel, but I'm not going to upload any more Wii Fit videos, because, like I said in my Wii Fit U review, I gave away my game to a local video game store, East End Gaming, so I don't have it anymore, unfortunately. But don't worry, those videos will still be up. That I promise. Yeah, and as for oh, but going back to those 3 NES titles, Excitebike, Mach Ride, and Wrecking Crew. Originally, on the Famicom versions of those games, originally on the Famicom, they've originally used, what's known as the Famicom Data Recorder, which is like a cassette tape player, but this is what 8-bit computers use, as opposed to 5.25-inch floppy disks. The data recorder, this is before memory cards were invented for the Nintendo GameCube. The cassette tapes is the game's only means of saving custom levels in-game. So, unfortunately, though, the NES copies of those games are identical to the Famicom cartridge versions, just translated in English. So the Famicom versions relies on the data recorder as well as the NES version, but unfortunately, Nintendo never released the data recorder in the US because they were too busy marketing a toy than a family computer. So there was a prototype version of the NES planned by Nintendo called the Nintendo Advanced Video System, but was scrapped because they wanted to market this thing as a toy so they can bring the video game industry back. Yeah, so I'm gonna review the games on either the Wii U Virtual Console or the Nintendo Switch Virtual Console. And unlike the NES or Famicom versions, these emulators can actually help save custom tracks, where they can emulate saving data from the data recorder, making the games react as if you're saving custom tracks on your game. But when it does that, it's actually saving the data on your console's hard drive, which is pretty interesting. But on the Switch, the only hard drive is a micro SD card, so it's also going to save same deal, just a different form of memory. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for more videos. Comment down below anything I need to know, because I'm curious to find out, and I desperately need you guys' help, so sorry about that. And be sure to hit the notification bell to be notified what videos I uploaded, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video. This is me, signing off.